Can I embarrass you for a second? Which I know I tend to do, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. This man, we all know, he comes out here every night and he panics them with his jokes. He's got a real talent for that. I think you really do. But
Thank you very much.
One thing that I didn't know about you that I found out last night is that you are a hell of a song and dance man.
Yes, that's true.
My mother and I went to see the Will Rogers Follies last night, and you are unbelievable.
Thank
Isn't
you
he
very
great in
much.
that?
Thank you.
He's wonderful.
God bless you.
I think, one thing I would do, I'd kind of work on my lines a little bit more, but don't be such a butterfingers either. Geez, when you dropped that baton, my mother and I were like,
I am so glad turtlenecks are back.
And with 6, you get egg roll.
Now, you mentioned your mom. How is your mom? My best to your mom.
Well, thank you.
And how's
to you.
Thank you. How's your family?
My family's doing very well.
Yeah.
How's your family doing?
My family is great. Thanks for asking.
How's little Cody?
Cody is fine. He's quite a boy.
I saw you on the show talking about him the other night. I hear he's all potty trained.
Yes, we've been very lucky.
Yeah. Now, what are those funny words that he's saying now?
I have no idea what you're saying. You're not making sense anymore.
No.
Let's talk a little bit about your show, Get a Life. People love this program, but it's sadly, it's not on the air anymore. It was canceled.
Yeah, that that's kind of a misnomer, canceled. Nobody's ever actually used the C word to this point, Dave. I mean, I think it's just on hiatus. I mean, we still have our fingers crossed. I think it may be coming back. But I like to say the glass is half full.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
our hopes are still up.
Yeah.
But you know what I've been doing in the meantime, because I've been having a little bit of time on my hands, is kind of developing. I'm somewhat of an entrepreneur. And I've been developing something. Everybody's into mind reading now, I think. And
you're not a waiter at a seafood restaurant, are you?
Why would you say that?
There's this kind of little nautical theme here, your little outfit.
What was that now?
I don't know.
It's wild here. This show is out there. Anyway, what I have here is something that I'm developing. I'm going to try to sell, and this helps people read each other's minds.
That's great. You know who's good at that is Kreskin.
I don't know. Is that a toothpaste? What I'm doing, I'm talking to the Ronco and Papier people about it.
People, yeah.
And
the pocket fishermen folks.
Again. Anyway, this is called the Telecup suction device, and this will
I'm all for that.
Okay. I'm going to put one on my head and one on your head.
Okay, I'll put my own on my own head.
Get over.
No, don't come near me. Hand it to me. I'll
flip off all that makeup.
Yeah, all right. Now, what do you do with this?
Just put that right on your head.
Okay.
And I'm going to be able to read your mind with it.
Wait a minute.
You really got to. It helps if you lick it. Do you want me to lick it?
No, don't.
I'll just stick it on real hard.
Everything's fine. Okay.
Okay. And
oh, geez, you have call waiting.
Well,
Are you all right?
okay, now what we do with this...
Let's try to be serious here.
Yeah, if we can,
Paul, some mind reading music, please.
I would like... Well, first, Paul, before you do that, I know it's your show. If I can just get in tune here, if you can give me a... something like that.
I was working in the lab. A little too loud for you. Okay.
All right, I'm going to try to read your mind, and all you have to do, make your mind as clear as possible, and I'll listen to what you...
Okay.
Okay, Dave. Fine, I'll play. Who's there? Okay, beampy, beampy, wimpy, who? Okay, very funny. Come on, anything else? Yes, I've seen the Madonna book. No, I don't know if it's a pop-up book. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, well, Dave, I'm single, but if I got her in a room, perhaps I'd like to do something like that. Sure. Oh, you are sick. I would never do that.
Okay. Can I unplug mine now?
Nuts.
Can I disconnect myself here?
Sure, be careful. Burp it.
Like one of the Tupperware products. Yeah. Well, that was fun,
a little
Chris.
red mark there. But we're talking to the Ronco and Papier people
I
about
bet you are. Now, you're off the show, Get a Life.
Right.
And I know you've done some film work.
Actually, I have. I did two movies that are coming out in February. One that stars Bill Murray and Andy McDowell.
Bill Murray is very funny.
Day. Yeah,
Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog's Day
Yeah.
in February. Another one with Chris Rock and Alan Payne and Phil
Chris
Hartman.
Rock from Saturday Night Live, exactly.
And then I'm shooting a movie in January, actually, that's being produced by Tim Burton and Denise Denovi and directed, actually, by Adam Resnick.
Adam Resnick was a writer here.
He was one of your top bananas here, wasn't
That's
he?
right.
One of your coconuts.
And helped out with your little mind suction device, I'm guessing, too.
Sure. I don't know what that means. Anyway.
But now, let's see a clip of one of these films.
Actually, I don't have a clip of that.
What?
Because they come out later. Actually, you know, the last month has been kind of slow for me. I haven't really been doing a lot.
Yeah,
the most
figure
exciting
that.
thing. Well, you maybe.
I'm sorry.
No, you're absolutely right. I never thought of that.
This shirt is hypnotizing me. Forgive me.
Anyway, I got kicked out of one of those sleep disorder clinics. Are you familiar with these?
Somebody told me that you were having trouble sleeping.
Yeah, I was a terrible insomniac, and my wife sent me to one of these clinics.
Was it the one up at Cornell?
Yeah, it was the one up at Cornell.
Well, they do very good. No, I haven't been up there, but I know people who've been up there.
Yeah, they
if
were
you're having trouble sleeping, they send you up there for like
horrible.
3
If anybody had trouble sleeping, you got to go to one of these places because they help you, they watch you, and they determine what's the problem with you. And I actually got kicked out. I brought a clip from that place, actually. If you like to...
Really?
Have a clip?
How do we have the clip from the sleeping disorder clinic?
Tree should I look at?
Okay, let's take a look. Here's Chris Elliott. Now, do you want to set this up and just use sleeping?
This is just one of those nights.
Okay, here we go. Chris Elliott.
Oh, I'm still awake. Oh, let's go waste some money.
We'd love to go to sleep. Oh, sorry, nursey. Boom, ba, boo, ba, ba, la, 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 boo. Ooh, la, 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 boo, boo. Would you please be quiet? Would you just shut the hell up? We have people here who are trying to sleep.
What are you doing? I was sound asleep. Why did you wake me? That's so rude.
You are disturbing the guests.
I'm so sorry. You know what would help me? It helps me at home. Might help me here. Maybe if you and I made love.
I would rather eat glass. I would rather stick needles in my eyes.
Is that a yes?
Why don't you lie back? We have something here we find very relaxing. Just lie back. Just relax.
Here you go.
Well, there you are. And you went right to sleep.
I went to sleep after that.
Nice piece of work.
Thank you.
Chris, good luck to you. Congratulations on everything. And happy Halloween. Chris Elliott. We'll be right back.
Time period in that you didn't come in and continue the Tomorrow Show.
Who could?
You
could?
well, but
no
you
one
took,
could.
you took it and sent it a whole different way and took it to the next level as whoever comes on after you, and please God, that will never happen.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you want to be careful about that.
Oh, I know.
You know, when we got canceled, when they announced the Letterman show was coming on, we would go to the commissary here on, where is it, the 6th floor?
Sixth floor,
seventh?
yes.
Yeah. And we would go in there.
What did I say? 7th. What did I say? 6th.
Well, I don't go there anymore. And we would go in there, and all the tables around us, there would be nobody sitting there.
Right.
Because we got canceled.
The
and they,
stench of death.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to catch it, right. Oh, man. Don't go near Snyder. We'll go, too, right?
But explain to people who may not have seen the show, because a lot has come and gone since then. In the beginning, it was you in one chair, a guest in another chair, and I think, was it 90 minutes in the beginning?
No, it was an hour.
Just an hour.
Just an hour.
Of really entertaining, good conversation.
Well, we went after stuff that is now done on all the afternoon television shows, the transsexuals and the open marriages and, you know, that sort of thing. People who wanted to have abortions, parents and kids who didn't get along. We didn't do it with quite the starkness that's done now, you know.
And
the blood
enthusiasm.
yeah.
And, they really promoted and presented it differently.
Like we can't wait to see who's really screwed up, right? Man.
And the show was on for 9.5 years.
8.5.
8.5 years. And it was very, very successful. Memorable shows. You interviewed Charles Manson one night.
One night, yep. People often ask, you know, how long you've been off, Tom. I said, it's real easy. Whenever Dave does an anniversary special, like if he's been on 10, we've been off 10. He's been on 8, we've been off 8. It makes the math real easy. You know?
But now you're coming back to television.
CNBC, the cable service, with a primetime program in January.
And what kind of format is that going to be?
It's going to be like radio a little bit. I'll have guests and the toll-free highway, the telephone. You know, people love... Can you believe...
Like nice for me. And I
This
talk
isn't the
about
one
food
with
and
Richard
nutrition.
Simmons in the oldies. This is
No. This is
I
different.
know.
This is, but you know, Richard Simmons was on our show.
Yeah.
Everything's a segue, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, really?
With a
And
sledgehammer.
And he loves Arkansas, too. Now, you were talking about Clinton. Is your husband, do you and your husband share the same political things, or do
Yes,
you argue?
yes, we do. We argue about a lot of other things, but
Like
we
what?
definitely. What do we argue about?
Sure. You like to, you start a fight in an empty house.
He's very aggravating at times.
He's aggravating, really?
Well, he calls me high maintenance, and
High
I think
maintenance?
he's a little more difficult to maintain than I am.
Now, why? Why would you be high maintenance?
Because